Hello everybody, thank you very much for tuning into my channel. I'm Adam and it's Beer Monster O'Clock. And for this review, got a can of Carling Premier. Now, I absolutely hate Carling with a deep passion inside me. It's probably my least favourite lager. I think it's absolutely revolting. But back in the day, it used to have this stuff on tap, Carling Premier, and it wasn't too bad. It was better than the original Carling, at least from what I can remember, but it was a long time ago now. And yeah, I've seen this in Home Bargains, and I picked up a few cans of it, and I have tried it normal, yeah, straight out of the can into a glass, and it tasted disgusting. It really wasn't great at all. It was pretty vile, to be honest with you. And then I thought, well, the thing which kind of makes Carling Premier different is that it's, as you can see there, nitro powered, which means the can has got a widget in it, a bit like your Guinness. And so I'm going to run it through the Guinness Nitrosurge and see if it can perform a miracle on this shocking beer. In my opinion, anyway. You know, we're all different, but oh, it's not good. What you have to do with if you buy a can, because obviously you're supposed to use the Guinness Nitro Surge cans that are specially made for this device. But what you can do is, if it's a can with a widget, you can get a little drawing pin or needle or whatever, pierce the can and very slowly let all the air out of the can without activating the widget. Because normally when you open the can, it activates the widget, right? So the idea is just put a little pinprick in there, leave it for 4 or 5 minutes, then you can feel the can feels really soft to squeeze. Then you know, well, I know I can take that out now. If I can get it out. Yeah, it's out now. And yeah, the can feels soft. That's how you know all the air's out. And then you're good to stick it through the Nitrosurge. So that's a little bit of a hack there. I didn't invent this hack. I've just seen other people doing it. So I thought I'd try it with this beer, because I've not seen anyone do it with this beer yet. Let's give it a go. Let's crack her open. Oh yeah, it's 4.7% ABV, this beer, so I should say 440ml can. I think it was about £4 for a 4-pack in Home Bargains. But yeah, unless this is some miracle worker, don't bother. I'm going to get that out of the way straight away. If you're here to see my review on this beer, I've tried it off camera and it's absolutely disgusting in my opinion. Without going into too much detail, I'll mention more when I try it again and whether it's any different or not. Alright, let's get it open. Stick it in a Foster's glass. Let's get the surger on there. Turn it on at the back there. It's lit up. Stick it on. Let's get in there for some pouring action, shall we? You can hear it making a little noise. I'll hold it close, see if you can hear it. You hear that? It's like a little, it sort of does it every few seconds. You can see it pouring out. All of a sudden it goes foamy. That's when the surge is in action. Let's just get it all in there. Now I have to say, it looks even cooler through the Nitrosurge, the way that the beer has to settle and stuff, than it did out of using the widget. I mean, look at that. That looks cool, doesn't it? It's actually doing the whole sort of like Guinness thing. You can see that. Where you can see it like slowly cascading down the glass. Don't know if you can pick that up or not, but it is doing it. But obviously it looks different because it's not black. A bit harder to see on camera perhaps. But yeah, you've actually got to wait for it to settle for a good few minutes, like with the Guinness. Again, I'm not wearing black nail varnish, I've been painting again. But yeah, so we'll wait for this to settle. Let me know what stuff you've tried on your Nitrosurge, guys, if you've got one. Or perhaps you can give me some ideas of beers you'd like me to chuck through the Surger and see if it makes any difference. Now, this is actually my last can of this. Somehow I managed to drink the other 3. But it was sort of right at the end of the night when I was on a session and didn't really care as much, but I still remember it tasting bad then. So it is all awful stuff, it really is, just pouring it normal using the widget. As you can see, it seems to have settled now. there's no carbonation in it. It's kind of like Guinness, where you got like the, you know, kind of takes the carbonation, well, it's carbonated differently with nitrogen in it. Look at that head. It's very, very creamy. Tiny, tiny little bubbles. It's more just like complete, like a Guinness head. Like that. Mental. Let's get the aroma. Smells like, I can get a bit of lemon. But then it's got like a kind of damp cardboardy smell about it. But then the lemon's more like sort of like lemon washing up liquid or something like that. It's sort of a damp kind of smell. Probably smells a little bit better through the Surger, actually. It's hard to know about having the, perhaps I should have got another can and sort of compared them, but anyway, I'll know because I've only recently drunk it. I'll know if it's any different, I think. Let's give it a try. Cheers, everybody. Bosh. It's kind of a straw colour, isn't it? That head is absolutely mental. Let's go. Oh. I don't know how anybody can drink this. Oh, that is rough as arseholes. That is proper rough, that is. Let's get into the positive first. There are positives. It has a very, very nice creamy mouthfeel. Very creamy and smooth and velvety. The mouthfeel is absolutely fantastic. And it has been enhanced, that mouthfeel, by the Nitrosurge for me. The mouthfeel was pretty good out of the can using the widget, but it's the next level with the nice Nitrosurge. That it is so creamy and smooth. And it takes a few seconds until you get the taste of the actual beer. And then when that comes in, it's like, it's from going from like, what a lovely mouthfeel to, you know, feel like puking up sort of thing. It's a bit of a strange one. It starts off so well, but the actual flavour of the beer, the taste of the beer itself is absolutely vile. Let's go again. It's just so unbelievably metallic-y. The most metallic-y lager around for me, this. It's quite watery as well. And that's 4.7%. It is really easy drinking, and it ain't because it tastes nice, it's because of how creamy it is. The Surger just makes it so creamy. It's almost like a milkshake beer or something. It really does make it super creamy. Just as creamy, if not creamier than a Guinness. It's kind of mad. But then you've got that combined with a really horrible, that nice Guinness mouthfeel, combined with a horrible, horrible lager. So it's a bit of a weird one. The lager itself is watery, tasteless, crap. Like, got kind of a wet cardboardy sort of taste to it. And it's very, very syrupy, like a sweet, syrupy sort of taste about it. And it's just got a nasty, metallic aftertaste to it. Really lingering, disgusting metallic aftertaste. There is a little bit of malt in it, not much. It's just a waste of malt and hops for me, this beer. And a waste of a tin can. And a waste of battery on my Surger. Just a nasty excuse of a beer. This has improved it though. It has improved it, but you know, you can't polish a turd, so to speak, as they say. But it has actually, for me, improved it. Like the normal 1 out draft can, I would probably give it about a 2 out of 10. I think it's rank. This is maybe a 3.5, but it hasn't, you know, it hasn't worked miracles. For me, it's made the mouthfeel even creamier, and it's perhaps reduced the taste a little bit, which with a beer that tastes as shockingly bad as this, I would say that's a good thing, because you can taste the beer a bit less. So that's actually improved my mark. I'd give the Guinness Premier Nitro poured 3.5 using the Guinness Surge a 3.5, but on its own I would give it a 2. So it has improved it though. It has done its job. So this, I'm not knocking the Surge here at all, because it has improved the beer. It really has, but it's still a shit beer. You know, it's not a miracle worker. You know, it may bring like a 7 out of 10 beer to an 8 or something like that, you know, but the beer is what it is at the end of the day. Anyway, thanks for watching me drink that shocker of a beer. I really hope you've enjoyed this video, guys. If you have done, smash the like button for me, and consider subscribing to the channel, and check out some more of my content if you want as well. Till next one, guys. Bye bye, darlings.